HOLISSO, HOLISSO, HOLISSO. Some children enter the world into circumstances beyond their control. Whispers follow them. Questions arise. Society assigns names meant to shame, words like illegitimate intended to define them. Yet care often exists quietly, through elders and family, showing that love can exist even in silence. These children learn about life and dignity without needing formal explanation. Across time,
stories have emerged that mirror human struggles.
one tells of a child born to a young mother, questioned and misunderstood, humble and vulnerable. The story does not condemn, instead. It demonstrates that human judgment, labels and whispers do not determine worth. The child is known, chosen, and seen by God. This sacred narrative allows humanity to recognize that even in challenging circumstances, dignity and purpose remain. Society often speaks of sin and shame, but divine perspective reframes these experiences. What humans perceive as shame may carry meaning, wisdom, and purpose. The story of this child illustrates that God works through difficult circumstances to reveal grace. Human labels cannot contain divine love. Through this narrative, it becomes clear that enduring societal judgment does not diminish a child's worth. The sacred story teaches that meaning and restoration exist, even where the world sees only failure or shame. The narrative demonstrates a path of recognition and endurance, even when circumstances are difficult, when judgment and whispers abound. Divine understanding affirms value. Children of all backgrounds can see themselves in this story. Labels and societal condemnation are transient. Grace and purpose endure. Every struggle, every moment of marginalization is observed by God. Restoration lies not in erasing difficulty, but in recognizing the divine meaning it carries.
Throughout time, stories of children in difficult circumstances
Reveal a timeless truth. The world may whisper, may judge, may assign names meant to wound. But divine love sees beyond. Restoration is found not in the erasure of hardship, but in seeing meaning, grace, and worth within it. Every life, every struggle, every whispered doubt is seen, known, and valued endurance, recognition, and restoration.
child is born where questions gather, where names are spoken under breath. The world decides before the living what counts as worthy, what counts as less. The record writes what it can measure, the crowd repeats what it is told. But truth is older than the whisper, and value is not bought or sold. If worth were granted by permission, then none would stand the test of time. If love were earned by perfect order, then mercy would be undefined. But God does not ask the question first. God does not start with shame. God does not name the child by rumor. God calls the child by name. Known before judgment, known before blame, known beyond every human claim. History shows a humble beginning, a mother young, a story weighed, a household built on faith, not proof, a path not cleared but still ordained. The empire watched with sharpened interest, the town rehearsed its quiet doubt. Yet heaven spoke without permission and called the hidden meaning out. If power lived in perfect origin, then love would never reach the ground. But light arrives in contradiction, and truth is born where flaws are found. God does not ask the question first. God does not start with shame. God does not name the child by rumor. God calls the child by name. Known before judgment, known before blame, known beyond every human claim. What the world calls broken, heaven calls begun. What the world abandons is never lost to one. No birth outside of purpose, no life outside of sight. The story was not damaged, it was written to give life. God does not ask the question first. God does not start with shame. God does not name the child by rumor. God calls the child by name. When the world is uncertain, known when the record's unclear, known before the label appears. This is not a tale of exception. This is not a singular claim. This is the measure of all creation. No